Okey, hello semua. Anda kembali bersama saya Anne dan masih dalam rancangan Selebriti di RedCarpet. Pernahkah anda tahu mengenai sepasukan bola sepak yang dianggotai oleh pelawak-pelawak? Jika tidak, mari kita ke event Super Lawak FC Jelajah Malaysia. Just nak tahu apakah harapan AC dalam menyertai siri jelajah ni?
Basically memang kita nak merapatkan lagi hubungan dengan the fans. Sebab apa sebelum ni kita memang tertumpu pada dunia hiburan saja. Sebenarnya bola sepak juga merupakan antara dunia hiburan. Sebab apa kita dapat tengok dekat stadium ramai fans yang seronok. Diorang ada lagu-lagu diorang sendiri bagi setiap pasukan yang diorang sokong. So sekarang ni we also nak tunjukkan bahawa kita ni memang boleh main bola sepak dan kita merupakan penyokong-penyokong tim-tim tertentu. So kita nak merapatkan diri kita dengan peminat bola sepak pula sekarang ni. So harapan saya adalah supaya perhubungan itu dapat diperbesarkan lagi, lebih banyak lagi family-family dalam dunia hiburan yang dapat berkongsi dengan dunia sukan.
So besides you menyertai ini, apa lagi you buat to keep fit?
Basically memang saya sentiasa keep fit dengan exercise saya dan sebagainya. Saya pun I'm a tennis player. Saya memang suka daripada semenjak sekolah lagi. Dan aktiviti harian saya juga pun dengan pemakanan saya yang terpaksa dikawal pun juga menjadikan saya lebih sihat. So basically memang ini merupakan benda yang memang dah sinonim dengan saya lah. I love sports and I love to meet people. So dia macam menggabungkan semuanya dalam satu. So I'm very happy.
Okay, so sebab you kan quite busy lah, you hosting suami. Macam mana you bagikan masa for the siri jelajah?
No, because basically kita dah tahu memang jadual-jadual pun dah diberikan, and then for the training session pun kita dah memang ada jadual yang ditentukan. Memang kadang-kadang kita tak dapat nak fulfill for the training session and everything, but we make sure that we do not fail the other players. We do not fail our teammate. Maksudnya kita tidak mengecewakan teammate kita lain. Kalau kata tak ada masa, dan kita usaha sendirilah. That means jogging in the morning, jogging waktu malam, dan gym di rumah dan sebagainya lah. I mean, it's good because you keep fit and berhibur suatu bersama dengan rakan-rakan sepasukan lain. Sebab apa ini semua pelawak-pelawak ni, kalau you datang tengok game, diorang memang nampak je kelakar, tapi bila main game diorang serius, tapi serius yang kelakar.
Itulah dia para artis yang mungkin akan jelajah negeri anda untuk a friendly football match. Okay, now it's time to get personal with Joe Flizzo. Saksikan interview eksklusif ini. Okay, boleh tak ceritakan siapa idola Joe dan kenapa?
Idola? Saya tak ada idola macam satu orang idola. But obviously there are people yang sentiasa memberikan saya inspirasi. First and foremost my family, like my parents inspires me like to be a better human being. Dari segi kerja, saya suka lihat orang yang people that have fought for freedom that we have right now. People like Dato' On Jaafar, great people in history like Almarhum Sultan Abu Bakar of Johor, or these are the people that made changes that still resonates like 200 years later. People are feeling the benefits from the sacrifices that they made. So saya suka membaca buku. I'm big historian buff. Also for hip hop, like growing up, I used to listen to like local artists like Naudius Maximus or Nico, and these people, they knocked on the doors for us earlier. They smashed down the barriers for us. We didn't have it as tough as them, simply because they had sacrificed for us. So bagi saya, as long as I can contribute to that and help the next generation of rappers or MCs or producers flourish, without having to struggle so much, I'll be more than happy to do my part. Yeah.
Okay, so Joe, you mentioned pasal change. Is that why Joe tubuhkan Cartel Records, Cartel Agency?
Yeah, well, yes, antara sebabnya ialah kerana sebelum ni we were signed to a major label, yeah. And now the label is no longer in existence in Malaysia, but we realized that we are just a product, we're just like another CD on the shelf, and there's so many artists before us that were number one acts that were just discarded. Their contracts were ended like that simply because the label didn't feel like they cannot sell CDs. Not blaming themselves for not putting out proper videos or proper marketing or proper promotion. they just blame it on the artist. Oh yeah, this artist, this band is done. Yeah, we saw, so bagi saya it was more about taking control of our destiny, where, being the commander of my own ship. And yeah, bagi saya, sometimes you need things to be done yourself. If you're not gonna do the work, no one's gonna do it for you. So yeah, that was one of the reasons. Also, another reason was we wanted a bit more control in terms of holding our publishing, holding our masters, and actually owning. Like, for instance, the first 3 albums that I did with Too Fat, I don't own the masters to that. Somebody else owns it. Somebody who wasn't even in the studio. It's cool. That was as business. I'm not complaining. I might buy those masters in the future if I feel like it. But I don't know. I don't talk about it a lot. But yeah, you have some artists that have passed on, that royalties are not being collected by their families. They're being collected by labels, by publishing companies. They are still getting rich of their films, of their songs that have continued to play on even though they're dead like 30 years, So that's it.
Baiklah, jom kita take a break sekejap. Please don't change that channel. Kita jumpa selepas ini.